CalRTA members. I'm Jennifer Baker, your legislative advocate, here to give you a brief legislative update on some of the key issues that are being discussed in and around the Capitol. The first and most important issue I wanted to make sure you were aware of is that our sponsored resolution, SJR1, which is being championed by Senator Dave Cortese, has already quickly moved out of the Senate and is going to be heard in the Assembly Public Employment and Retirement Committee on April 26. We have had strong bipartisan support by that committee in the past on similar resolutions and look forward to continuing to have support as we move this important resolution forward. Our hope as after this moves through the Assembly and passes is to communicate the strong bipartisan support that our California legislative delegation has illustrated on this resolution so that we can notify our congressional delegation that this is also a priority within our state to help us to support the elimination of the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset as we work to support H.R. 82 at the federal level. I also wanted to let you know that we have a few key deadlines that are coming up. We do have policy deadlines that are going to be finishing up by the time we get to early May, and then we're also going to have some fiscal deadlines that we're going to see in mid to late May. Meaning all legislation needs to move forward to pass those deadlines or they will become a 2-year bill. Additionally and finally, we are looking at having additional shortfalls to the budget. Capitol insiders are noting that we're expecting to have a greater shortfall in the budget that's going to be reflected when the governor releases his May revision in about a month from now. I am hearing that it's likely that the legislature may pass what's referred to as a shell of a budget because the federal government has provided an extension for Californians to be able to file federal taxes due to the number of fiscal environmental impacts that we've had with floods, with fires. And because of that deadline, which is in October, we're not going to have a true idea of the amount of federal support we're going to receive until October, meaning that the final budget for the 23-24 fiscal year may not ultimately be finalized and passed until potentially early 2024, which is already over halfway past the fiscal year. So things could get somewhat interesting when it comes to dealing with some of the budget issues, but we're on top of that, monitoring and make sure that your interests are well taken care of. Thank you so much, our CalRTA members. I look forward to seeing you at the conference next month.